honestly, I think this film will be a lot more unexpected than going into it. It's a Shane Black film, so there's a bit more humor in it than you would expect. And surprisingly enough, there's a lot more blood and gore than you would expect.
I'm hoping that it is a jam-packed ride. I think for the diehard fans out there, something for them to sink their teeth into, and just to revitalize the whole thing and to relive it again. And it's live action, it's not just CGI. So we have these incredible 7-foot-tall actors who are in these suits and performing with us.
It is like the weirdest mix of exciting and nervous at the same time, because like at one point you're like, oh, I get to be the predator, and at the other point you're like, I have to be the predator. Like I got to do this right, like every time you're holding that mask, you're just like, okay, let's do this, and it's a lot of responsibility.
The cast of this movie is unbelievable. They bring so much life and energy and humor and heart. I was just absolutely thrilled to work with these people.
So this movie goes where it really needs to, which is the humanity of people staying together and trying to survive.
It's an interesting, kind of titillating thing to look at, to say, oh my gosh, how are these broken guys who are veterans of many wars and have been beaten up by life and discarded, how are they going to fare against not only a predator, but a hybrid, upgraded predator? The predator masks they weigh like 20 pounds, and they have little servos and mechanical structures inside of them to make the mandibles move and the eyebrows and everything. It's insane. It's really quite an amazing experience. There's a mystique to it. I think the best way to keep a mystique is by saying, never give us all the information about our favorite character. That's why it's your favorite character, because your imagination runs wild. So it's thinking about, well, where are they from, and what are things like on their planet, and what's their society like, and what's their culture like, and they never give us all the answers, and that's what makes it so special, that you get to, it continues to capture your imagination.
Well, this predator has a predator that is bigger, faster, stronger. It's upgraded. They have hybridized themselves, so it is the ultimate predator opponent to go up against. I think that's what's a really cool thing, to be able to be part of a film that's really kind of taking the original and just bringing it into 2018-19. Gosh, this movie, I was so excited when I actually got to see it and see how awesome the fight scenes are. And it is a violent, gory, bloody, action-packed movie. I mean, from the very beginning to the very end, it's just action, action, action.
I think there's nostalgia attached to it too, because people have generational reactions to the Predator. For instance, the first people who saw it now have children whose children are about to see the Predator. So I think it's been a long road for this guy, but he's still hunting. He's still going. This movie, we tried to capture the sort of old and new. We tried to pay homage to and honor the first film that John McTiernan did, because it's a wonderful movie. But we also wanted to sort of make a few updates and changes in the nature of it. And one of those mainly is the loss of some of the more steroided kind of aspects of it, the big muscles, in favor of what we like to call the sort of leaner and meaner, dirty half dozen. It's the most talented group of crazy, fun, and ultimately badass people. These are real tough guys. They're real raw, but they're also very funny. And it's an interesting mix. It's a tough line to walk, but I think it's fun, and I hope people like it.
I think folks they'll have a few jumps, you'll see some blood, you'll see some gore, but you'll also laugh a lot. I like that. I grew up watching this flick, you know what I'm saying, with like some of the most muscle-bound men Hollywood has ever produced. You got Arnold. Carl Weathers was killing it, Bird. He looked good. The body, Ventura. Like, yeah, so now, like, I get a chance to be a part of that sort of lore. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's something I watched when I was a kid. There's a big predators. They come in different sizes, and then they get mad at each other.
That guy that Stan Winston created, it's the dreads, it's those mandibles, it's the mystique of this guy, the fact that he comes to this planet to hunt for sport is just, when I was a kid, I was like, that's so cool.